I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time, and when I'm not rehearsing my annual address to shareholders, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Do you have an idea for a community project in your neighborhood? You could be eligible for up to $50,000 in funding through the City of Seattle's Neighborhood Matching Fund. Grants are awarded to grassroots projects that build stronger communities, with an emphasis on projects led by impacting Black, Indigenous, and people of color BIPOC communities. To learn more about the Neighborhood Matching Fund or to see if your project meets the criteria, visit seattle.gov/neighborhoods/NMF.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner, Ronald Pepe King. And we host the show Lidline Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we talk about football, basketball, local sports, national sports, Seahawks, UW, Seattle U Redhawks, Garfield Bulldogs, all that and more right here on Midline Sports on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at yung local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in, Phil-Am Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
When I think about generational wealth, I think about history. I think about the history of exploitation, of what led us to today. Some people live a certain socioeconomic way, and the majority does not get to live in that same way. Perhaps they don't want to live that way. I don't know.
Generational wealth has some really strong positives and some really strong negatives. At its best, it's ways that communities can grow, find security for themselves. It's a way to make sure that your children and their children and each generation thereafter has opportunities to find joy and growth and make a difference in the world.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Would you like to see when your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at RainierAvenueRadio.world.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Clean Greens Living, broadcasted live on Rainier Avenue Radio. I am your host, Queen Bree. I am so excited to be here today with you all. Let's get into our land acknowledgement real quick, and then we'll get this party started. All right. We acknowledge that we are on traditional land of the people of Seattle, the Coast Salish past and present, and we honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish, Suquamish, Nisqually, Snoqualmie, and Muckleshoot tribes. We also acknowledge what has happened on this land to impact the lives of the Black community in Seattle due to redlining, the systemic and oppressive mechanism of anti-Black racism enacted by white leaders, politicians, business people who have robbed these families of opportunity to build and pass down generational wealth. If you are one of those families, please contact us at www.blackdollardays.taskforce.org, where they are working with King County on reparations with these families. I was at Garfield's Martin Luther King event, and they have people going around passing out these what is the word? What's that? You know how you sign up to say if you for or against. So this work is really live in effect. So please, if you have a story, contact us at www.blackdollardays.taskforce.org. I am so excited to be here today, you guys. This weekend, I had a 3-day opportunity to join this workshop, and I'm just on cloud 9, y'all. So y'all just bear with me while I'm just so excited and ready to just live my purposeful, abundant life. If you're wondering, this is not an ad. This is not an ad. This is just me being excited. Check out Momentum Education. Man, your mind would be blown, and you would just be looking just as crazy as I am right now. Anyways, I am so excited to have our guest on today. Our guest is Alexi, which I call Lexi. She is a fitness instructor. Alexi loves bringing joy and fun to her community by sharing her passion for dance to everyone, no matter their experience. I have little with dance and fitness classes. Her knowledge of human psychology, anatomy, nutrition as a science instructor, told you, Lexi, girl, I'll be over here fumbling sometimes, instructor, has enabled her to combine her two fields of interest by motivating people through movement. This is a dope woman who is a fitness instructor at UDF. She teaches children. She teaches adults. She is the PTA president of Les Shy Elementary School. Get into it. And she looks forward to spreading her choreographed spirit in her community and connections that she has made at Studio 206. So please, everyone, welcome Alexi.
Hello. What a wonderful introduction you got there.
Thank you. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi.
How
Can't wait
are
to have
you?
back in the studio.
You said what?
But I can't wait to have you back.
Oh,
next
I'm
to
coming.
me.
I'm coming this week.
Good.
Look, those dances have been living in my head, especially the song. I'll be up in the, I don't even know the movements, but I'll be like, I got this one down.
That's what happens. That's the whole point.
So me and Lexi, we know each other because our kids go to the same school. There was this dance class she was doing that Robin invited me to come, and I went. For those of you guys who don't remember, it was Robin that was my co-host before. She is no longer with us. We love you, Robin, if you're listening.
She's been coming. She's been back in the studio moving too.
She's been back in the studio. So I'll see her this Thursday. So you have this class. We came, we were dancing. I have to be honest. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like because I'm a Black girl, I should off top know these dance moves. Now get me in the club and I don't have to follow no rules. I got this.
You can turn the lights down. We can close our eyes. Wherever you need to be.
So tell us about your class and what it is that you do.
Oh, goodness. It is so much fun, first of all. And it doesn't matter if you feel like you can dance, or if you have two left feet, or if you've, had a background. It's all about moving your body for that day. Some days my body doesn't want to move the same as it did the week before. So, moving, so important for all of us, everybody, no matter if they're used to laying around or working out every day, moving, no matter what it is. So in this class, it's lots of cool music. It was designed by a friend of mine, Nicole Ellis. I can talk more about that later, but it's hip hop, pop, Afro beats. We have a couple country songs. Did you do Shania?
I haven't done
Okay.
Shania. No. I feel like I did. I feel like a woman.
Super fun.
I feel
Man, I feel okay, well, we'll bring it back.
Okay.
I mean, twerking, stretching, and then also using our bodies in a healthy, safe way so that we're kind of stabilizing and keeping our alignment so that we don't hurt ourselves and so that we can dance till we're 90, 100 years old. And I think the main thing about this class is it's so fun, the music blasting, and we just have a dance party. So it feels like you are at a club, or maybe sometimes when I took Nicole's classes, I would feel like I was Janet Jackson's background dancer on stage, and just, you put yourself wherever makes you feel like you're having fun and you're in it.
Okay. My co-host is here, so we want
to great.
Christina. Yes, I have a new co-host, guys.
Hi.
Christina has officially said yes, y'all. So she will be my co-host.
Oh, great.
I'm so excited to have her. She's a little tardy for the party today, but you know what? That's okay because we still gonna do this.
And now she needs to come to class.
She did.
I was like, where is she at? Yeah. So can you repeat that part, Alexi?
About you coming to class?
Where are you located?
So right now we are kind of a mobile studio, but I am teaching at Rainier Dance Center, which is Rainier Valley by the where, let's see, the community center right across from there. It's usually a studio for kids, but Jenna, the owner, has been so gracious, and she's letting me rent her 2 studios, Studio A and Studio B, right off of Rainier Avenue South on 57th. There's a parking lot in the back. Yeah.
Can I try to be? I want to explain this a little bit different because a lot of times when people say Rainier Community Center, there's like 2 different ones over here in Rainier Beach, but like it's Rainier Beach Community Center, but it's kind of along the way. Like you go past it, and you know where the KFC is on Rainier. You go past that a little bit, and then you make that right.
And I take the Lakeway just because then it centers me, and I go along the water.
Yeah, that is.
It's pretty by Genesee, so it's past Third Park. It's south.
It's not the senior center. Is it just the name, just community center, or is it say something?
This is actually a private studio, Rainier Dance Center.
Okay.
Yeah. It's small, and it's by Jude's, and there's some really sweet locally owned coffee shops and like little boutique-y kind of restoration stores that I've just gotten to know being down there recently, and it's fun to support local businesses on 57th.
Okay. Yeah, like congratulations to you. It sounds like a development in your
business. So we had a studio in Soto, and the owner, Nicole Ellis, also the choreographer of all the urban dance fitness dances, she shut down right before the pandemic. And then we grew an online community, and I started dancing outside, getting my friends that's probably when we started connecting.
Wow.
And it was a whole movement of like change from a studio to no studio to pandemic. And then she ended up leaving. So we're taking over and kind of spreading urban dance fitness through Seattle if we can, because it's so much fun.
Look, and my goal is to get as many people as I know. Because it's fun. And what I love about you is that you're not pushy with it. You're just like, let's come. And you'll stop a little bit, but then you'll come back. And it's just like a gentle reminder to get moving. And so then this is what helped me. It's like she didn't give up. And it's like I came back the week before last. I wasn't able to come last week because I had that workshop I was preparing for, and I didn't want to be stressed out. And so it's like, and those are the things that we have to remember when we're starting our fitness.
Definitely.
Yeah. When we're starting fitness, is that you have to be real with yourself and what you can do. And if you can't do it that day, that's fine.
Yeah. And it is something to be gentle with yourself, if you're sick or if you have some pain, whatever it is, but also, I won't give up on you. I won't give up on my friends. I mean, I text and email and send reminders, and I just feel like it's so important for everyone to have something that's keeping them healthy. And also it's so much fun, and our community is just kind of so close, and we want to expand it, because if I can bring that joy to, someone new every day, that is like the best gift I could spend my life doing.
Nice.
And getting movement is important. I have this, I don't want to get too into it because I want to have a specialist on to talk about this, but I was having issues with, not to say you're not the specialist, you may even know a bit about this. I was having issues, and I didn't realize it was a pelvic issue. And then in those meetings and in that physical therapy, they were telling me that you have to keep moving, keep your joints moving, and keep your body moving to building that strength back up in your pelvic area. And it also helps to fight, and I don't know if there's a real cure, but fight arthritis.
Oh goodness.
Since people get arthritis, is because they're not moving their body.
I'm actually studying right now to I have a background in science, and I've taken certifications for physiology and all sorts of things, but I'm not a doctor, not a PT, but I do want to have that expertise. And you're so right, because, everyone should, if they're feeling something, reach out to a doctor, do PT, and they teach you how to align your individual body. I have a lot of back problems, and when they started right when I turned 40, literally the day.
Girl, okay.
I was 39, I was totally fine. 40, I was so stiff, pulled my back, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can't move. So I just sat around. I literally got wheeled around in a wheelchair for a couple of days. And then I figured out that that's actually making it worse because the muscle got so tight and protective that it got stiff and held on. And it's not what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be moving. But, we want to know what's safe, what's not safe. And the more I've learned, actually, we do this dancing mostly for cardio. So keeping our health, pulmonary, respiratory systems all healthy, lowering diabetes risks, lowering heart problems for later down the road, arterial health. But resistance training is also so important. I've just been studying that more recently because the muscles around your bones, protecting them, osteoporosis, keeping that, the jumping builds density in your bones when you're young. So when you're kids, around like 7 and 8, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to make my kids just bounce all day and their bones will get strong and that will help them, through the rest of their lives. So, having that knowledge of movement and how important it is for all sorts of things. I mean, we could talk all day about that. I think you should have a specialist.
I do want to, because first of all, if you're just tuning in, you're tuning into Clean Greens Living, broadcasted live on Rainier Avenue Radio. I am your host, Queen Bree. My co-host is Christina, and our fabulous guest today is fitness instructor Alexi. Girl, good. That hair, okay? I do want to have that specialist on, especially, I thought it was a women's problem, but pelvic health affects men as well. Mm-hmm. And this is something that is important for us to learn. I didn't even know. It was just like I was having these issues, these pains. And I first of all, because
after kids too.
Yes. Oh my God, it shifts. And I'm not trying to be all dramatic and all, but my experience going to the doctor as a Black person, I had to do a little bit of research on myself, like reading books, so that I can go to my doctor and say exactly this, what I think I'm experiencing. Mm-hmm. And through that, it opened different doors. And so, but yeah, pelvic health is very important for us to look into. So if you're having like pain, you're a little stiff, you're sore, you might want to go. First of all, this is a great reminder to go have your physical, what is it called? Your physical.
Your annual check.
Literally, I just took my kids. I try to take them, I have multiples. Brian, we have multiples. You know how it is with doctor appointments.
Yes.
So I just took them, and I'm good about that. I will schedule their dental, optometrist, wellness exams, but I will not take care of myself.
Yes.
Like I don't even have a primary care doctor like that.
When's your birthday, Christina?
Uh-oh.
You don't have to tell me the year, not the year, just around the month.
I know. I'll tell you my age, but November.
Oh, me too. Scorpio.
Oh, nice. Oh, good.
Yes. But every year in November, it's also a good time because the kids are back in school. I make every appointment that I'm like, it's my birthday. I'm going to go get my mammogram, get my teeth cleaned, get my annual gynecology, all the things.
Okay.
Just get it all done.
That's a good tip. I'm gonna do that. I was gonna try to do it now, but this buys me a little bit more time. I'm gonna get on it. No, I'm gonna get on it too, because like you said, as you turn 40, like I had a friend who had a lump, but it turned out it wasn't right, Daniel. Oh boy, 2 Scorpios and a Leo on this show. Don't be a little cancer, you. Don't be. He's a cancer. and Daniel, I wanted to be like Leo in the house because I will not be left out. Okay. But I had a friend who had a lump, and it was just that great reminder. It's not anything serious, but it was that great reminder too to keep up on your health as we turn 40. Things
detection, early prevention.
Yeah, I'm scared to get my mammogram. So Lexi, you might have to coach me through that one.
I will. It's not bad.
Okay, it's not.
It kind of feels like going to the spa.
Are you lying to me? Because I've heard different. Okay, I'm going where you went.
So you get to sit in the relaxing waiting room. No kids are around.
A spa with no sugaring.
Right.
Somebody suggested that was better than waxing because I had never had either one.
Yes.
and so I did the sugaring, and I have a high pain. I
Me
birthed
too.
naturally 4 kids. I have tattoos. I
That's a lot.
didn't understand why and how someone could experience that for beauty or just for aesthetic reasons. It
It's a lot.
was torture. Okay.
I'm not
Sorry.
look, I'm not against what everybody do, but I'm just not. Look, I pick and choose what my beauty regimen is, and that is not one of them. Okay.
Facial. We'll get facials.
Yes.
I was gonna say plug for Renew Fitness or Renew PT, which is down in Columbia City. They have awesome PTs, and Black-owned friend of mine, Eric Norwood, owns that. If anyone's looking for a physical therapist for any pains, and they take insurance, it's easy to get in there.
Thank you for that plug. We need to know that. I know that you wanted to touch on, and I'm interested to hear what we have going on at Leshai for Black History Month coming up in
yes.
2 weeks.
Yes. So I teach twice a week on Thursdays at Rainier Dance Center. It's a lunch hour class for anyone who can take a break during the workday. And then on Saturdays, dance party for whoever's around at 11. And then I teach kids classes at Leshai Elementary School on Mondays. And what I've done the past couple of years, I was like, what's the most important thing to me right now? What would if I wanted to do a fundraiser, what would it be for? And I was like, I want more dance, just awareness and opportunities for our kids, because they've lost music this year. Leshai Elementary School had to go down one specialist, so there's no music. They have PE, but there's no arts. There is art, like painting and, with their hands, creative arts, but there's not any movement or theater or body movement in terms of artistic anything. So I offered an after-school enrichment class, and hopefully there could be more, but I've been doing a fundraiser every year to directly fund for Black students at Leshai. And I think we've raised money for like 10 kids a year to dance. And it's like such a full circle kind of, the dancers are giving back, and then the kids get to do it, and then the moms get to do it, and everyone's kind of celebrating dance through movement and giving back and celebration. Nice. So I don't know what day yet. It'll be a Saturday, probably I don't know if it'll be President's Day weekend or the weekend before, but I will definitely make flyers and announcements.
Yes, and we will definitely promote it on here to support our children, because like keeping them moving is very important. So
and celebrating a Black artist too. I always have like such a fun playlist, taking requests. And oh my gosh. Yeah. We had a huge group last year outside at Leshai.
Nice.
Hopefully the weather will cooperate.
Look, praying, because look, it was snowing this weekend. I was like, snow.
But what is that?
But I feel like it's getting, I don't know. I feel like it's getting warmer. I'm going to put out good positive vibes that it's going to be a beautiful day that day.
Okay. We'll pick one.
What are some tips on getting people started in their movement?
Yeah. The first step is getting physically to the studio. I know people are scared to get going and intimidated maybe by people that know what they're doing, and I don't want to make a fool of myself. I don't want anyone to, just getting there is really, you did it. You got there, finding parking, walking.
I wanted to ask if you were ever shy, because you're a Scorpio.
I am shy.
You are.
I'm shy talking. I'm shy speaking in groups. But with dance, I've done it my whole life, so that's not my thing. But I know how it feels to feel intimidated and to kind of want to hide in the back. And I used to not talk at PTA meetings, and now I'm the president. I don't know how that happened. I still am like, I don't really want to talk. Take over for me, but I'll organize. I think, and then this community is so welcoming and warm that just standing in a place where you feel comfortable, either away from the mirror or to the side or somewhere where you just feel comfortable, and then just telling yourself, I'm just going to try to make it through this class and move my feet in, and kind of just step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. And if I don't get it all, that's totally fine. I say that every class too. We're just here to have fun, move as much or as little as you can. We all have adjustments we need to make and protecting our bodies. And if we can just smile and sing, you could even sing and step touch in the back. And it's better than sitting at home. And then you'll start to hear the same songs and you'll get kind of, oh, I remember that. We also repeat movements at least 2 or 3 times per song. So you'll go through it one time and I'll, use my arms to tell you where we're going and try to cue it out before. And then, okay, this is our second time. We're doing it again. And then the third time, like, last chance, let's get it. Let's try this one. And then we'll do it again the next week. And I think the more you come, the more comfortable you get.
Okay. I was going to say, I can attest to that. Like, I went in the class and not to scare anybody, she does record, but she tells you where you can stand out so you're not recorded. And so I stood on a side where I wasn't recorded. Like, people don't believe I'm shy. I am shy.
And now you're on camera, aren't you?
Right. And I'm on camera and I'm talking and weekly and I got to get on here. People don't believe I'm shy, but I do it. And somebody
Are
said,
you a dancer, Bree?
At the club.
Yes. She is.
I mean, but that's the thing about Lexi is like, she makes you feel so comfortable.
Aww.
She makes you feel so comfortable. So even if I'm not getting the movements, I'm not beating myself up. I'm just literally doing what I can in that moment. And even if it's just, like you said, we'll sway into side to side.
And genuinely, I'm so happy for you, everybody who's there. And I'm so proud of what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're looking sideways and if you're smiling. We had a woman every day come to Studio 206, stood in the very back middle. And sometimes I didn't know, I forgot she was there because I'm normally towards the front because I like to look in the mirror and give it, flirt with myself. And every time I turned back, she was just dancing and smiling. I mean, it made my heart sing. She did not care what was happening. Having so much fun. It is choreographed and it does feel good when we are kind of synced up, but it doesn't. I am so proud of anyone who's in there and moving, and everyone else is loving all the energy too. It feeds off of itself.
Yeah, it's good energy because I know when I came, there was another lady that was there. I couldn't remember her name. Otherwise, I would have screamed over. She was just like me. Like we were like.
I can't remember what day. Oh, was Dev there that day or Leah?
Dev was there that day.
Okay.
Dev was there, but she came a little late. It was a person before her. But Dev made me feel even better too because I'm like, hey there. We're all over here doing the best that we can, cheering each other on. And then when I was done, what made me feel good, and they didn't even need to do that, but they did it, was like, you did it. You made it. You came. That was like you said, that was the biggest part. The rest will come. And so
I think it is easier when there is a few people that are newer and you're like, okay, we got this. We're gonna do it. And once you're hooked, I mean, my neighbor never danced before. Pandemic happened. I was like, I need a student. I need someone to dance with me. She's like, oh, okay. She's been doing it. She did it like 1,000 times with me during the pandemic and now comes weekly. Does not miss a class. She knows every song, makes requests.
Nice.
Yeah, it's addicting.
it's dancing, for me, like I know I have a gym membership and I need to go weightlift and all that, blah, blah, blah. But dance is where that's what I like to do to lose weight.
Yeah.
Like I remember before the other kids, I had one kid. So I was but most of my dancing was done in the club, but I was going there a few days a week, like it was the gym. And I was,
this feels like that kind of.
Yeah. Cause you're moving you're moving every ounce within you. So for me, that is where I get my joy in working out, where I don't feel like it's actual work. I feel like
you're not going to stick with it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a thing for a month and you hate it, that's not going to last.
It's not rewarding.
No, you're not going to adhere to that. It's just your brain pattern. It's just not going to hold on to it. But if you have the feedback where you love the people and you love the music and you feel good after and it fills you up, you're going to just want more and more of it. And it's a good way to work out because it's so enjoyable. And mentally, you just feel so much better afterwards. Like you could be in the worst mood and tired and then leave and feel like you could just grocery shop.
Endorphins.
Yep.
That I hear about. I don't know.
No,
I want to know.
Well, I'm dragging you with me this week.
Can I bring my girls? Is it like all ages?
I mean, yeah. So I have a kids class that's separate, and some of the songs are a little explicit, and people. It's funny because I have a couple older ladies that are like, I've never moved like this before. And now I feel like I'm sexy for the first time. And they're just coming out of their shell. So there's
like
a little bit.
show, honestly. I don't want to cut you guys off, but we're running out of time. We're at time. So I want to tell people where they can find Lexi and join her class, and we'll talk about the rest offline.
Okay, perfect.
Lexi,
right now, follow me on Instagram. It's Urban Dance Fitness with Lex. So I have my Urban Dance Fitness, and Rainier Dance Center is where I'm located. And it's a little confusing right now, but Studio 206 is our hub, where there's other teachers that teach. Karen teaches in West Seattle, and Cliff is teaching up north. He does a lot of Afro beats. You guys would love him. He's a little bit more groovy, less like choreo, but it's like feel good, dance hall, really good workout. But you can go to any of those websites, or mostly Instagram is the best way because it's the most updated, and Facebook too. But Urban Dance Fitness with Lex is to follow me.
And she's tagged in Clean Greens. So if you follow us on Clean Greens, go ahead and just click her name and follow. Thank you so much for joining us. See you guys next week. Have a good week.
Okay.
Bye.